In the previous class, we already completed about perform until and perform varying. So today concept is about perform through. So if you want
Oh,
to get in between paragraphs, we'll prefer this perform through concept. So it is a pure outline performs. Okay.
okay,
So in the previous perform until and perform varying, we'll see like inline performs and outline performs. But this perform through is just pure outline performs. There is no inline performance. Okay, if we want to
okay,
execute any paragraph sequentially, then we can prefer perform through. Okay, so the syntax for
okay.
perform through is perform starting para through exit para. Okay,
Mm,
so on example, so in the procedure division, perform para 1 through para 4 means in between paragraphs only will execute. So I have declared
mm.
5 paragraphs. Okay.
Oh,
I want to
oh,
execute only first para to fourth para. So in the
okay,
performance, I can keep like write like perform para 1 through para 4. Stop run. So this loop will execute only perform
mm.
1 to perform 4. In the display statement, I can see
Okay,
this is ADP Broadridge Unisys. Okay.
okay, sir.
After exit para execution complete, then only control back to perform. Okay. After executing this 4 paragraph, then only the control get back to the perform statement in the first example. So in the second
Okay,
example, to execute alternative paragraphs. I want to execute now alternative paragraph. Then I can write it like perform para 1, perform para 2, and perform para 3. So this is our alternative now. Wait. Okay.
okay,
So now it will execute alternatively perform para 1, perform para 3, perform para 5. In the output area, I can see HSPC, the para 3 Broadridge, para 5, FS. Okay. After each
okay.
paragraph execution is completed, then control get back to paragraph. Okay.
Mm. Okay, sir.
So in the next example, so in the real time, the combinations are like we can
Mm.
write perform through like perform through with until perform through with varying perform through with n times. Okay. So
Okay,
first example is execute the first 4 paragraphs 5 times using until. Okay. Declare a variable I and initialize that variable. Move 1 to I. Next, perform para 1 through para 4. I want to execute 4 paragraphs now. So I have written perform para 1 through para 4 until I greater than 5. Why? Because my condition is execute 5 times using until. Okay. This loop
okay,
repeated 5 times. Okay. First control comes to move statement initialization perform para 1 to para 4. Condition checking 1 greater than 5. Execute 1, 2, 3, 4. Then after there is no increment. No. Add on to I increment 2 greater than 5. Execute 1, 2, 3, 4 again. Again increment Like that, the loop will repeat. The condition is true. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So same program. So I want to execute first four paragraphs 7 times using varying. So perform para 1 to para 4, varying I from 1 means starting from 1 by 1, condition checking I greater than 5. Okay. First
Okay.
start from 1 goes to condition state control goes to condition checking 1 greater than 7 and execute 1 to 4 paragraphs by 1 increment. Now I value is 2, 2 greater than 7. Execute 1, 2, 3, 4 paragraphs by 1. I value 3. Like that, the loop will repeat until the condition is true. Okay.
Okay.
Next, perform through with n times. So execute first two paragraphs 3 times using n times. Okay. Perform para 1 through para 2 3 times. So this para 1 and para 2 will execute 3 times. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Coming to nested performs. So within the perform statement, we can write one or more than one perform statement. That concept we can call it as nested performs. Means we can write perform inside the perform. Okay. So this concept we can
O-
call as nested performs. Means loop inside the loop. Okay. So for this nested performs, we'll mainly we contain two different types of loops like outer loop and different loop. Okay. So outer loop does not contain contains scope terminator. Inner loop does not contain scope terminator. Okay. So syntax for
Okay.
perform the nested perform is perform. We can write like perform n times or until or varying in that statements. So inside the perform, one more perform, we can write n times or until or varying in that statements and perform, one more perform and perform. Okay, we can keep dot operator for the outer perform only, outer loop only. Okay, so
Okay, sir.
these two are inner performs. Okay, so this one,
Hmm. Performed.
this is outer.
And okay.
Okay,
Okay, sir.
coming to flow of execution. First, the control comes to outer loop and go to condition checking. If the condition is false, then only enter into the loop. So if the inner loop if inner loop execution completed successfully, then only control get back to the outer loop. Okay. So here, what are the outer loop statements? Statement 1 and statement 3 in between inner loop and inner loop two loops. Okay, loop 1 and loop 2. Okay. So inner loop statements is what A and B. First inner loop, A and B statement, second inner loop, C, Q. Okay, right? Understand or not? Hello.
Yes, sir. At the main.
So here first one to statement will execute. So when outer loop condition is false. Okay. So if the statement A and B will execute when outer loop condition is false and the inner loop one condition is false. Okay. Statement P and Q will execute when outer loop condition is false, inner loop 1 condition is true, and inner loop 2 condition is false. Then only it will execute. Okay.
Okay.
So statement 3 will execute when outer loop condition is false and inner loop 1 and 2 conditions are true. Then only statement 3 will execute. Okay.
Oh, okay, sir.
So if the outer loop condition is true means no statement will execute. Okay. This outer loop condition is true for the first iteration only, no means the control never get inside into the statements to execute anything. Okay.
Okay.
So perform varying I from 1 by 1. So I start from 1. The condition is so 1 greater than 3. Okay. Now control
Okay.
goes to inside the statements and display I value. What is the I value? 1.
Oh,
Okay. Next, perform I times. What is the I value? 1. Okay.
one.
So inside this, I have I. Okay. Next, the
Mm,
control goes to outer loop increment by 1. Control. So control goes to condition checking. 2 greater than 3. Okay. Again, control goes to display. I value is 2.
3 greater than 3, huh?
Again, control goes to perform. I value is now 2 times. So this display statement will execute 2 times.
Uh-huh.
Hi, hi. Okay. Again, control goes to
Mm,
increment by 3. Control goes to condition checking 3 greater than 3. So and
mm,
display I value is 3 now. Next, control goes to perform I times 3 times. So I will display 3 times.
mm,
Control goes to increment 4 greater than 3. Condition is true. Loop terminate. So this is the output for that program. And 1, 2, 3 outputs are for from outer loop, and inside the inner loop outputs are
mm.
high 2 times, high 3 times. So based on the outer loop condition only the inner loop will execute. Okay,
Okay.
understand?
Yes, sir.
So, so next perform varying I from
Except
by 1 until I greater than 4. So what is the
mm,
condition? 1 greater.
I.
I start from 1 now. 1 greater than 4.
Mm,
So now display I value. What is the I value? 1. Okay. So next perform is varying j from 1 by 1 until j greater than 2. Okay. What is the j value for the first time? 1. Okay.
mm,
Get inside the control goes to j value is 1 no. 1 greater than 2. Okay. So display j value is 1.
okay.
1 greater than 4. 1 greater than 2. So j value is 1. J value is also 1. So now inner loop after displaying the j value 1. Control goes to increment j value is 2 greater than 2. Again
Hmm.
display j value. J value is 2. Okay.
Okay.
Again goes to increment j value is 3 greater than 2. Condition is
Hmm.
true. Now control goes to increment of outer loop. Okay.
Okay. Hmm.
2 greater than 4. Get inside the statement and execute displays I. So I value is 2. Okay.
Okay.
Next, again j value starts from 3 or 1. Again j value starts from which position? 3 or 1?
One, sir.
1. So again j starts from 1 only. So control goes to 1 greater than 2. Display that j value 1 by 1. Now j value is 2, 2 greater than 2. Display j value is 2 by 3 by 1. J value is 3. Condition true. Terminate. Okay. Again outer
Okay.
increment by 1. 3 greater than 4 and 4 greater than 4. So like that the loop will be repeated and inner loop will repeat it like this. 3, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2. Okay. Understand?
Okay. Yes, sir.
So this 1, 2, 3,
Three, four.
4. So these are outer loop values and
Hmm.
2 is the j values, no? So these are
Hmm.
inner loop values.
Okay.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
So based on the outer loop condition only, the inner loop will be executed.
Okay.
Okay. So again, j start from 1 only for every iteration.
Hmm.
Understand?
Yes, sir.
So this is about nested loops. Perform inside the perform.
Hmm.
Clear?
Yes, sir.